Good afternoon, everybody. It's the afternoon. I have had a very distressing morning because I've been very tired. It's 2 nights in a row of going to bed a lot later than usual, kind of disrupted sleep throughout the night, and then just, yeah, being expected to function the next day. 2 days in a row of that is hard. Yeah, I'm struggling a lot today. I think I managed to go back to sleep after Chris went out for work for about 45 minutes, and then I snoozed the alarm for like an hour and a half. I didn't manage to get out of bed until like 20 past 10 this morning. So safe to say the day's been going a little bit slower than it usually would. But I'm reminding myself this is like probably the last time in my life I'm ever going to get time off like this, and I need to enjoy it while I have it rather than punish myself for not being super productive throughout my entire day. Yeah, I am feeling very sleepy and not much has been achieved because of that. I've washed my hair, no laundry today, so I'm pretty much ticking everything off my checklist. I probably will do some job hunting later, but if I don't get around to it, that's probably for the best because I don't think I'm going to be able to focus on anything very much today. It's, yeah, very tired. If you are not aware, I don't look at my stats often enough to know what countries watch my vlogs nowadays. But it was the Euros last night and England lost in the finals. And people are very disappointed. I mean, yeah, waking up this morning to the news of all of the stuff going on overnight regarding our poor boys who missed their penalties. It's disappointing but not surprising, isn't it? We all knew it was gonna happen. We all knew it was gonna happen. So as disappointing as it is, it's just not surprising. I would have been surprised if it didn't happen, honestly. It's just, this is the reason why I can't get into sports, because it happens across all sports and it happens across all countries, but I think particularly with England and football it's particularly bad. It just promotes the worst elements of toxic masculinity. It promotes this aggression under the guise of competitiveness, and it blurs the line between being patriotic and being a nationalist. And you have these people out there who genuinely believe that we are the best country in the world and get very angry to the point of xenophobic and racist responses. It's just, I don't know, it's just intense, unnecessarily intense. It's a game. You know, it's so unimportant in the grand scheme of things. I appreciate that everyone gets invested and everyone gets excited, but at the end of the day it's a game and it doesn't warrant these kinds of ridiculously intense responses from some people. We can say it's a minority all we want, but it's not, is it? I do believe that there are more good football fans than bad, but to say it's a minority is very ignorant. You know, we've gotten into so much trouble for, I can't remember how much the figure was, but I remember reading the other week how much we've been fined for just poor sportsmanship from the fans, and it's just so frustrating. And it's rooted in this idea that we're better than everyone else, but not in a playful, taunting sports kind of way. It's genuine and it spreads into everything. I don't find it coincidental that every ignorant Brexit comment I find on Twitter comes from an anonymous football fan account, you know? It's really embedded in football culture in England, and it's so difficult to enjoy sport when you know that those are the kinds of people you're associating with. That's always been why I've struggled. It's why I can't go watch sports live, because I can't stand being surrounded by people who are like that, you know? And again, I know it's more people are good than bad, but you can't tell until the right buttons are pushed, and it's frustrating, isn't it? It's just frustrating. The best we've ever done in like, what, 50 years, 60 years? And to have people turn around and do that the fact that that was the response from people is very disappointing but not surprising. The fact that the people who currently sit in our government are very much effectively promoting this kind of behaviour. Oh, it's just, yeah. When you have a government like the one we've got at the moment, who are doing literally everything in their power to try and convince you that they're not racist or xenophobic, and then prove with every action that they are, you know, it enables this behaviour, and it spreads, and it becomes not just about sport anymore. Yeah. This is my why I never get into sport kind of thing, and it's upsetting because when it comes to situations like this, you are dragged into it because everyone is so enthusiastic and, you know, wants to get involved because it's, you know, the best we've done in 60 years in this particular competition. It's always going to be ruined by people like that, so what's the point of getting interested, you know? There's just no point. That's been playing through my mind basically all morning this morning while I've been attempting to wake myself up. It has just gone 2 and I still haven't had lunch. So I'm gonna go do that in an attempt to get myself some energy and hopefully get something done with my day. But if not, I'm gonna chill with the cat, as I always do. But yeah, it's been that kind of a morning. It's been very, very, very tired and having to process a lot of terrible stuff about the country I live in, which makes me hate it, and then trying to get about my day. It's great. I love that. Anyway, lunchtime. Good evening, everybody. It is much, much later. It is pouring with rain outside, but it's still quite warm, so I've opened the window. Can you hear the rain? It's quite loud. I'm not sure if you can hear it from here though, because this camera picks up white noise very, very easily. So there might be a staticky sound instead. It is evening. I've woken up a little bit. I've perked up a little bit. Tried to get some stuff done. Wasn't very successful though. I don't know whether it was just an energy thing or if it was just how it was going to always go today. But not much was accomplished. I mean, by the time I finished my lunch it was already 3 o'clock, like most of the day had gone. And I was trying really hard, but I think I was a bit defeated today. But yeah, it's been an okay day nonetheless. I think I've managed to perk up a little bit more in the past hour or so, so that's good. I really don't want to mess up my sleep schedule much more than I already have. I want to go to bed early-ish tonight, but not so early that I wake up at like 3 in the morning wide awake. You know how it goes. Chris is just finishing up a German lesson. We've just been called down for dinner. Yeah, I've been on social media like all day looking at all the love and support for Team England, bless him. And I feel like this morning's like rant was really negative. I feel like I need to follow up with something positive now, because it is nice to see how many people are, you know, publicly condemning it. Because I mean, racism in football has been such a big problem for such a long time, and I think Brexit really like escalated it because it really enabled these kinds of people to think that, you know, that their kind of opinion is okay. I think the Euros was very unique in that people who don't really care or invest in football suddenly were investing in it and, you know, getting caught up in the excitement of it all. And to see this kind of backlash, which is very, very normal in the world of football, finally getting, you know, a big public response because more people were outside of the world of football were watching it. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see. My my social media has been full of people condemning it, raising some awareness of some helplines people can go to, talking about what we need to do next. It's just nice to see. I think obviously I wish it hadn't happened at all, but I think it's nice that it's finally getting addressed on such a large scale that it wasn't before. You know? Just wanted to add some positivity because obviously, you know, I appreciate the sadness and the doom and gloom and not winning and then having to wake up to the news of all of that horrible stuff is pretty depressing. So I think it's important to talk about the good stuff as well that's come out of it as much as we can. Anywho, dinner time now. I'm gonna go down for dinner. Here's the kitten. Do you want to see the kitten? I've squished myself onto the floor and now I can't get up. There she is. Chris got out her blanket because she fell asleep on his German work. And he needed to get her off. Didn't he? Were you sleeping on Grover's German homework? Yeah. It was comfy, wasn't it? She's so cute. Yeah, it is pouring with rain. I'm gonna go grab my dinner, probably watch some Scrubs. Maybe, probably, hopefully, maybe. I just look so gross with my hair up. Hi, it's later. We're getting ready to settle down and watch TV for the evening. There's cat hair up my nose and I burnt my thumb and my tongue on syrup from our syrup puddings. It's been an evening. Yeah. Good evening everyone, just had dinner, watched some Scrubs. Now we're gonna chill out. It's been a very unproductive day. I've done nothing with my day because I had absolutely zero energy until about 6 o'clock and then suddenly I had loads of energy. Which is typical. Hopefully I'll be able to fall asleep at a reasonable hour, considering how late I've been going to bed for the past couple of days. I hate messing up my sleep schedule. Unless we're abroad, it's just not worth it, you know? A bit of a rest day. A bit of a chilled out one. A good day nonetheless, despite the lack of productivity, I think. Methinks. And here's my cat having a bath. He's so cute. He's the cutest.
She is the cutest.
Your stomach made a noise.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tried my hardest.
It wasn't what
Went out, I gave it my best, I gave it my all, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but you know, that's just how it goes. You gotta take the negatives with the positives and just keep on going. You gotta learn from your mistakes and just keep on going.
Is that your Team England post-game interview impression?
No, that's my my stomach made a noise while you're vlogging impression.
You suck. Anyways, we are going to...
Double chin.
I know. That was literally the entirety of the 10-minute clip I did yesterday. I looked like I had a massive double chin because of the angle I was holding the camera at. You don't really.
Can't escape it, it's always there. That's mildly better. Just gotta hold it like that for a while. Maybe a little bit up, it's gone. There you go, perfect.
There's no point in suffering for a YouTube channel our size.
Yeah, let's just be fat.
We're gonna go to bed. We're gonna watch some Parks and Rec and then go to bed. So thank you very much for watching everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you nicely, boys.
Oh.
Oh, you meanie.
That wasn't me, a bird flew past the window.
Was it the bird?
That's why she's looking at the window.
Her eyes were closed.
Honestly, you might be able to see the shadow.
Yeah.
A bird flew past the window.
That's what they all say. Thanks very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.